What's up? Yo, 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 yo. Earl the Pearl was taking care of business. What up, numero do Josh Jenny fan, ACDC in the house, Ross Incognito. Can you do us all a favor and check out Chad's selfie Kevin just retweeted? Yeah, we don't do Dabbleverse in here. Unless beloved Chatter or the great Doom is here. So, yes, we got a new video drop. I also made a short out of it. So, Lois is just chilling right now. She just woke up from her slumber. And I wanted to check in with the Earlverse in the house. Yes, a couple new jokes. I had a rare Thursday night spot at the Comedy Store. And a good time was had by all. Yes, the rat story is a doozy. Josh, what might you be talking about? Can you do us a favor? Yes, my hat has a hole in it. That would be why it's called a visor. Do I get nervous before stand up? I get excited. It's not nervous from the standpoint of, oh my God, am I funny enough to do this? Like, it's more of anticipation, not necessarily, nerves of any other kind. Yes, thank you, thank you. No, not going up tonight. Well, those are the rules, numero. Don't blame me. Those are the rules, baby. So that is just how it works. We have to keep the standards up. Seen any comedians get involved? Oh yeah, I've seen that shit all the time. So that is really comics fighting each other. That's really nothing to lose your panties. It happens every night. I don't believe I'm Scottish in ancestry. I did text Kate. I did not text her. I don't have her number. I believe I said happy birthday. We don't, we don't really help alcoholics in this stream. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to see who else is live right now. I believe I'm the only, I've never met Sam Kinison. I believe I'm the only streamer that does this. I like to give you more viewing options in case I am not for you. So right now we've got Nobody Likes Onions is members only, so you're going to have to join that stream to see it. And I think that's about, we've got Cooking with Kiki. Manicotti is on the menu tonight, so you can check that out. And I don't think that there are a lot of other Dabbleverse options for you. So, and we've got, we'll try a new stream tonight, 5.5 thousand people watching. Never met Richard Pryor. Valhalla VFT, is Tyler Robinson the Charlie Shirk shooter? So we've got some interesting subjects out there. Yes, I like to give people options. I know people want to talk Dabbleverse constantly in here. It's not that I don't like talking about it. As you know, I just don't feel that I think there's just more streams out there. Um, what up, Gina Bobina? There's better streams out there for you to get your Dabbleverse information from. Um, are you going on New Jersey? Yeah, at some point I am. At some point I will be going on their stream. I'll pretty much do anyone's podcast. It's just a matter of, trying to arrange schedules and whatnot. Um, okay, we don't do all caps in here, just labeled. You know better than that. Oh, my DMs are open, to be honest with you. I mean, I think anyone will tell you that I speak freely to anyone. Message hell for review. Uh-oh. Hunter, that's not very funny. So I'm going to say you're 0 for 1. What up, Scooter? I did meet Rodney Dangerfield. So, dislabeled R. Kelly should be in jail for many things: abuse of women, sex trafficking. Are you talking about Instagram or X? 0 for 1, Hunter. Let's not go 0 for 2 so early. Take your time. We got a lot of time left in the stream. We're going to do about an hour stream, so about another 50 minutes. And who's a worse guy, Diddy or Jeff Ross? Well, I mean, I think Diddy had the numbers, so I'll actually say Diddy. And Jeff has never been convicted of anything. Was Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judd not a real movie based on the truth? R. Kelly should not be in jail. Oh, R. Kelly is in jail, and he will be there for a long time. What do you think about Gina Bobina? I think she's awesome. Diddy, Cosby, R. Kelly walk into a bar and no one remembers they were there. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Lola Falana. Jeez, that's a deep. You going to ask me if I met Rita Moreno too? Hey-oh. I mean, Jeff is Jeff, What does that mean? What does that mean? Earl, what does Jeff is Jeff mean? That's a fairly innocuous statement I'm making. It means whatever you think it means. So you look like the comic. It's actually Jim Gaffigan. So I don't know. Or maybe there's a comic named Jeff Gaffigan that I don't know of. I mean, I get told and I don't really look like Jim Gaffigan. He's a ginger, 70% bald, fat. So it's not really a compliment. So I hope I actually do look like Jeff Gaffigan. So it's all right, Viking Kings. I'm here to correct and stimulate at the same time. I do talk. That's Jeff Dunham. I do talk like Jim Gaffigan. I brought him up once at the Improv, and he had just gotten through doing a guest spot as a child molester on Law and Order, and I said to him, "Hey, can I bring you up?" As he just played a child molester on Law and Order. He's like, "No." He didn't really have a great sense of humor, to be honest with you. What up, Gina Bobina? Yeah, smash the likes, smash the subscription buttons. The subscriptions are way up, and if you notice the live videos are getting more views. It's all about the subscriptions, guys. Brad, we're gonna show that question, Brad. I don't run from questions. I keep shutting stream. You're not gonna shut this stream down. Trust me on one question. You came to the wrong stream, Chief. Why are you only country where your kids shoot each other at school? Comment, please. Well, we're the only country that has kind of very loose gun restrictions on who can buy them. And, I just walked into a gun store 2 weeks ago, and it's fairly simple to buy a gun if you have no criminal record. So we need String. Listen, don't order me to answer your question, Brad. You know, if you were such a big time stream shutting down guy, you'd have super chatted me that question. I'm answering your question, you son of a bitch. So I think because our gun laws are the most easy to get around. How many people in here could say they were on a lineup with Rogan, Whitney Cummings, and Redman, and was the funniest one? Ever meet Kenny? I don't know who that is, Ace. I don't know who that is. Are you all a fan of Pootie Tang? That's a man. There's some deep cuts in here. Um, why don't you die to help kids not? I mean, I'm assuming you're not from this country, Brad. Why don't you die to help kids not shoot each other? Can you ask that one more time? I'm not trying to be funny. I don't exactly know what you mean. What's the biggest regret that still sticks with you today? Not being in the room when my mother passed away. I was in the what up, Hugo? I was in on the other coast, and you know, I do wish that I was in the room when my mom passed away. So Pootie Tang and Fat Beach, I thought was a little better. You can do whatever you want at CVID show. Yeah, not accepting the Rogan invite. You know that. I mean, it's not that I didn't accept it. I just, you know, that was me being nice, and that was probably a regret. Thoughts on Greta Thunberg being abducted by Israel? I know nothing about it, Josh Denny fan. Hunter, you're 0 for 2, so I appreciate. You got to learn how to spell if you're going to come in here. I asked you to rephrase the question because you left out a word of a, you know, I don't know what you're trying to say. What's some good advice you can give for young people that are lost in life? Just keep trying. Don't give up. Because you give up, you'll never accomplish your goals. Yeah, the trolls are awful in here. I get the most unfunny trolls on planet Earth. So, you know, yes, I am pushing 60. I'm 57 years old, but I don't know what that has to do with anything, Sam. I'm not sure what the burn is there. Can I join the troll party? How big your peck is? It's big enough to get return business. Are you a Trump supporter? I was, but now I'm not. So, yeah, I don't really, I mean, I'm 57. I don't really care. R.I.P. Arthur Jones. I don't know who Arthur Jones is, to be honest with you. Message hell for review. Oh, Sam, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. I mean, do you really think you're the first person to come in here and do a pedophile joke? And that tells me that you were probably touched by someone. So don't project in here. This is a family-friendly stream. We don't talk about your past. Show me on the doll where the priest touched you. I'm almost 88. I love it. I love it. Good for you. We're a very age-inclusive stream here. Oh, Jim Jones. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Do you struggle? Well, I didn't struggle with your mom the other night. Hey-o! So, I think, yeah, we're almost boomers. That's a fact check. Was this title a typo? No, I was just a play on words. Did he get justice? Did he get justice? Is Steve Harvey a big dick as he seems? I don't know. I've never. Oh, shit. Bert Perkins is in the house. That means that Beloved Chatter or Doom is slowly going to be coming into the stream. Get it? Did he get justice? Did he get justice? And I'm trying to get some numbers in here. Hey, hit the subscribe button, you guys. I mean, we're really getting it. What's your reason for leaving Catholicism? I just didn't like the church, their views on certain things. I mean, I think the last time I was at Mass was right after 9/11, and the priest literally said 9/11 was God's way of teaching us a lesson. And I don't believe that stuff. Um, so, um, that's when I checked out, and I literally, I don't use Streamlabs at all. I am a iPhone. I go on my YouTube app and I hit live. I don't buy followers. I don't have multiple internet accounts. I've got one YouTube account, and his name is Earl Skakel. So, Jeff, I'm not sure what that means. I do have a lot of bass in the voice. Can't stand what shit, Chris. Good golly, Miss Molly. Did the priest toss in the USS code as well? I got to get out of here before your voice makes my girl drop some. I appreciate that, Triple X. Hit the subscribe button before you leave, though. So next time you're alone, you can come in here and hang. We don't do shout outs in here. Shout outs cost money, honey. Shout outs cost the money, honey. All right, well, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Does use has a third testicle? I do not. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't do Cadillac talk in here. Earl, have you discussed the Tyler Fisher news? I don't know who that is, so no, I have not. No money, no honey, 100%. I mean, not yet, Hi-Fi, not yet. You've got enough on your plate. Well, you gotta, no content, dribble. Why are you doing this? Mostly Americans. You got to learn how to spell the insult. If you're going to come in my stream and say I'm weird, you got to learn how to spell weird correctly, Brad. So, man, the trolls are coming in tonight. No news about Gutfeld from Schneider. I can only, well, I don't need that many mods, to be honest with you. What up, Rudy Baga? Rudy Baga taking time off of, whoa, here we go. Bert Perkins, 1999. I'd love to hear Dream Warriors. It's funny, it's just on my TV right now. That is a photo of Kiss. I'm going to have to look up the words to Dream Warriors because I got to be honest with you. I don't know. And that is not a good song for me to sing because I'm not really a big Dokken fan. So let's go to the Dream Warriors lyrics. Yes, I have gone on auditions. Oh man, I can only sing the chorus because I don't know how the verse goes. Like I don't know the melody of the verse. So we're the Dream Warriors, don't wanna dream no more. We're the Dream Warriors, and maybe tonight you'll be gone. That's the only, now let's see if the chorus is different in the guitar. Okay. Dream Warriors, don't wanna dream no more. We're the Dream Warriors, maybe tonight you'll be gone. We're the Dream Warriors, ain't gonna dream no more. We're the Dream Warriors, and maybe tonight you'll be gone. I hope that is, now never say die Iron Eagle, because, usually that would be more money, Bert Perkins, but because I'm not a fucking grifter, and you might be the greatest super chatter in the history of, thank you, Absolutely Brutal. It's certainly no worse than Don Dawkins vocals. Trust me on that one. Now we're going to go to Iron Eagle, Never Say Die lyrics. King Cobra. I do know. Thank you, Lisa. Okay. We're gonna go to Genius Lyrics here. Okay, so I've got to hear the lyric. I can do anything when I choose. Got everything, but I got nothing to lose. Go anywhere from heaven to hell. I might find the devil, you can never tell. There's 1,000 hills and valleys, a million dams and streams, an ocean of eternity between my hopes and dreams. Never say die. Iron Eagle, nothing's forever, now or ever. Never say die. Iron Eagle, never look back, never say die. Don't try and bring my soul to the ground. My spirit remembers old mountain magic sounds. Against all odds, I'll come out on top. 'Cause I never learned the meaning of what it's meant to stop. There are walls and there are bridges, but no problems when you're free. An adventure past the horizon always beckons me. Never say die, Iron Eagle. Nothing's forever, now or ever. Never say die, Iron Eagle. Never look back, never say die. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's what the hell do you think we are, man? Machines? Would you love to have been a fly in the wall when Louis Gossett Jr., an Oscar-winning actor, was pitched that video? So that concludes Earl Karaoke for the great Bert Perkins. Thank you very much. No, this isn't karaoke. You got to show me the money, honey, for karaoke. I mean, Bert Perkins is a grandfathered in. He gets 2-for-1 deals on Friday night karaoke. A great video, by the way. Let's see. Never say die, Iron Eagle. Nothing's forever, now or never. Never say die, Iron Eagle. Never look back, never say die. Yeah, 100% Ace. That's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's better than, well, I got to be honest with you. And by the way, the singer from King Cobra, Mark Free, his name is now Marcy Free. Well, I'm trying to, if I had the lyrics, if I had the melody in my head, I could do a better job. There are walls and there are bridges, but no problems when you're free. An adventure past the horizon always beckons me. Never say die, Iron Eagle. Never look back, never say die. Watch your vids today. I didn't know you were Jewish and had long hair. Also, you are on Jesse Lee Peterson, and I think that guy is amazing. He's not amazing. He is amazing. Brittany Fox, band that should have been bigger, but they just came in too late to the party. Kind of diet Cinderella. Yes, the Ultimate Warrior. That shoot video where he, basically talks shit about Hulk Hogan for an hour, like interviewing himself for an hour. It's really spectacular. Whoever is selling the Cadillac, we're not doing that. It's not funny. It wasn't funny 20 minutes ago. It ain't funny now, bro. So relax, pipe down, and be cool. Amazing. So yeah, check me out on the Jesse Lee Peterson podcast. You can. I think that was about a year ago. I was also been on Joey Diaz's podcast. So if you just look up my name, Earl Skakel, Joey Diaz, Earl Skakel, Jesse Lee Peterson. I'm a hockey guy, so I don't really follow baseball, to be honest with you. How are the Angels doing? That shows you. Yeah, Jesse Lee. He is an interesting guy. He's like a black Alex Stein. I mean, I can't. He's like a, almost like a black Charlie Kirk. I can't believe someone hasn't taken a shot at him. Um, we don't do all caps in here, disabled. You know better than that. Now, if you guys are good, maybe at the end of the stream, I'll sing a Shark Island song. Bad for Each Other. That song's a fucking bop. Trust me on that one. It's an oldie but a goodie. The Great Shark Island. They're probably my number one band that should have had a longer run, but they were like kings of the Sunset Strip when they were called the Sharks. Um, oh, really? Well, welcome to Hollywood. People are stealing my shit. And then, their major debut came out in '89, and the writing was already kind of on the wall. I love Shark Island. That's a great band. Richard Black's a great frontman, but I'm not really. Shark Island was a band they were very known. They were probably the top band on the Sunset Strip in the '80s when they were called the Sharks. They were known for their performance, and their singer was very Axl Rose before Axl Rose. In fact, the hot rumor is that Axl Rose stole a lot of his stage moves. And I recently saw Shark Island, I don't know, about a year and a half ago at the Whiskey. I said, I want to see if this guy kind of has Axl Rose characteristics, and he does. So I do believe that he, let's just say, borrowed from Axl Rose borrowed from Richard Black. I disagree, Estavo. I disagree, big time. But if you don't like him, you don't like him. So, yeah, I mean, at SoFi Stadium. I mean, it's a weird. The Rams and Chargers are kind of starting to have the same problem they had when they were both here, many, many years ago. It's just that there's more fans of the visiting teams coming in now. So, well, he actually didn't steal from Axl Rose because Shark Island was performing long before Axl Rose was even in Los Angeles. So, you got some faulty intel. Phased by Moons, what up? What up? Yo, 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 yo. How about Wicked Lester? I mean, I could kind of see why they didn't make it, to be honest with you. I mean, listen, Nelson, that's he really didn't, Estavo. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the Sharks were playing in LA in '83, and Axl Rose didn't arrive from Indiana until like '85. So, you got to know what you're talking about. You're not going to beat me in '80s knowledge of the Sunset Strip. I literally lived there. But you're trolling now, so I mean, let me check out your channel. Let me see what you're about, Estavo. 11 years, no subscribers. You're just trolling, so I'm done with you unless you super chat me, bitch. Yes, I would agree with you, Phased by Moons. 80s music is the best. I mean, I was here, so I was there on the ground floor of the '80s metal movement. So Cinderella had a nice run. They were from Philadelphia. They were kind of like the Shark Island of Philadelphia. Like they were like the top band in Philly. The club circuit, bar circuit, and then I think that Bon Jovi kind of helped secure them a record deal. Now, the funny thing is they do have a parallel to Britney Fox in that Michael Kelly Smith was the original guitar player in Cinderella. And the record company, I don't know exactly what they said, but it was something along the lines of, hey, we'd like to sign you, but you got to get rid of that guitar player. He's not attractive enough. And so they get rid of Michael Kelly Smith, bring in Jeff LaBar, who kind of looked like Jakey Lee. And then Michael Kelly Smith went on to found Britney Fox, which is why Britney Fox is often called Diet Cinderella. Actually, it doesn't, because I've never had a drink in my life. So, number 10, you're 0 for 2 in a very quick fashion. So try again. Take a deep breath, though. I give, just so you know the rules in here. Number 10. We're going to call you number 10. I give everyone 3 chances to be funny. You're 0 for 2. So, um, you know. I mean, Faced by Moons, I don't need 10 moderators when I only get about 26 people a stream. I can't make everyone a moderator, you know. But I appreciate you wanting to join in on the fun. You mean Samantha Fox? C-Shaps, you're on 24-hour timeout. You are definitely the most unfunny person in the stream, and I can't have you watered my stream down. Go to Pat Dixon's channel. See ya. So, I mean, you know how unfunny you are when in a stream of only 31 people, I'm putting you in timeout. I just can't. I can't. You know, even if the guy said I'll hit the subscribe button, you're out. It's just the way it works. I'm not even a mod, and I was a second subscriber. You're a soldier, nationalist. You're a soldier. Not everyone can be a mod. Lita Ford, I've met her. She's very nice. I mean, she's lived a life. Fucking Nikki Sixx, Jim Gillette from Nitro. I mean, she's real. She was like a dude. You know, she had her fun. Trust me on that one. Chris Holmes from Wasp. I mean, you know, she really took it to another level. If you close my eyes forever. The Runaways, I mean, yeah, she had a good time. She was not cheated in life, trust me on that one. And very talented. You know, yeah, I mean, married to, I believe, Chris Holmes from Wasp, dated Nikki Sixx, married to Jim Gillette, the singer from Nitro. Yeah, that is a good song, whether you like Ozzy or not, whether you like Sharon Osbourne or not. That's a banger for sure. That's a fact, Jack. What up? What up, Goo Pender? Tony Iommi, one of the great. Oh, was she married to Tony Iommi too? Jesus, she really got around. My friend Bobby Rock, the great Bobby Rock, the drummer from the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, is her drummer now, and he actually came on my podcast many years ago. Sat right on that couch over there, and was very cool. And Bobby Rock is like totally straight edge. He's like me, and has never had a drink in his life. I mean, it was really unbelievable, his detailed memory. Vinnie Vincent is a lady now. That's the word on the street. I mean, he definitely looks like he's transitioned. I mean, he wears like these Hillary Clinton pantsuits. Carmen Appice, he was in he was in the first Bark of the Moon lineup with Ozzy, Jakey Lee, I think Bob Daisley on bass, and Don Airey on keyboards. And then I think he wanted to have his own merch, and Sharon was like, this is an Ozzy band. You just shut up and play the drums. And so he then went on to form King Cobra. So, you know, Sharon, you play by her rules or you don't play, because there's a million drummers in LA. They might not have been as good as Carmen Appice, but like Sharon don't care. We'll get someone almost as good who's just happy for the fucking gig. Yeah, Karen Carpenter, very, I don't have any, I'm in love with you, Earl. Well, I wish you were a girl, but, you know, listen, love is love. Karen Carpenter, very talented, but just couldn't control the eating disorder. I don't have any Perry Farrell gossip. I mean, I went to high school with Stephen Perkins, the drummer of Jane's Addiction, but I didn't really know him. He was, I believe, I think he was a sophomore when I was a freshman at Notre Dame High. Blue Murray, yes. I mean, John Sykes. I mean, great drummer. And Rod Stewart. People kind of forget he was, because he has a lot of metal history to him. He was a great, great drummer. Yeah, just labeled. I'm straight edge, baby. You know that. I love my male fans, but not in a sexual way like you guys are suggesting. But I do appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, Carmen Appice is like, he's played with everybody. Now it's a little worrisome to me that he's never really stuck with one band, but he's definitely carved out a nice gig. And Vinny Appice, of course, his brother, longtime drummer of Ronnie James Dio. What a great band that was. Appice, Vivian Campbell, and Jimmy Bain on bass, and I believe Claude Schnell on keyboards. Ingve Malmsteen was a little too fast for me. I never really got into his playing. Steve Vai is very good. Um, the worst drummer in metal is the richest. Yep, that's how the business works. Some of the worst comics are the richest comics. That's just unfortunately how life works. I wouldn't say he's the worst drummer. I mean, I think Lars is a great drummer for Metallica, much the same that Bobby Blotzer is a great drummer for Rat. But I know when Bobby Blotzer, I think, auditioned for Montrose, didn't really work out. But he's a great drummer for Rat. And Neil Peart's a pretty amazing drummer. Buckethead is a great guitar player. I don't know why he's not more talked about. I think the whole Buckethead shtick kind of takes away from his technical prowess. I mean, he is a great, great guitar player. But for whatever reason, he's just kind of, he used to be in Guns N' Roses. But from a technical standpoint, very few guitar players are better than Buckethead. Yeah, Bonham, one of the greats for sure. Do you think your uncle could get you into the White House to meet Trump? I don't really want to meet Trump, so I'm sure he could at some point. I wish my uncle would help get me on Gutfeld. Holy fuck, man. That show is hard to get on. And I just saw the top 10 cable programs from last week. One of them was Gutfeld. They had like 2.5 million people on it, so it's probably going to get even harder now. Yeah, I mean, most guitar players, I'm going to assume Buckethead probably had some connection to MIT, the Musicians Institute out here. Or on the East Coast, I know where my favorite boy band, the Click Five, they were all graduates of the Berkeley Music Institute. So I don't know anything about Tyler Fisher. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I mean, listen. Some of my friends have been on Gutfeld. They've not done well. I've kind of, I won't say I've given up on getting on it, but it's like, there's only so much that I can do. So that's cool. I don't know who that is, this labeled. I mean, Tyrus, but to show you how Gutfeld helps, Tyrus is playing theaters now. So, I mean, can you imagine what a show like Gutfeld would do for me in the sense of I'm an actual comic? But, it is what it is. You take the good with the bad, and you just try and get on, and you just kind of forget about it. Well, I'm not saying I could kick his ass. I'm just saying as a stand-up comic, he's not the best. I mean, he's a performer in the sense that he's used to, performing in wrestle shows and whatnot. But, it's, stand-up comedy is, I think it's the hardest Oh, Paul Gilbert, Mr. Big. I mean, he's a great. I think Racer X, if I'm not mistaken. Um, stand up is the toughest thing in the world because you're up there by yourself, man, and there's no. Yeah, but she's really locked in as the female lead or whatever. Kennedy and that blonde girl, like Trump or Cat Trump or something. I don't watch the show, so um, and then my friend Jamie LaSalle's on it a lot. Adam Hunter's on it a lot. Jeff Dye's on it a lot. Joe Mackey's on it a lot. So I mean, it might be a New York comedy thing, but Adam and Jeff are L.A. comics. So yeah, yeah. I I don't know who that is. So I know I would do well on it, but I can't fucking force my way on the show. Um, so it's just gonna have to be. I mean, Rob Schneider's on the case, man, and he's on it a fair amount. So it's just nothing that I can. What can I do? Like, they don't want me on the show. They don't. I can't imagine why they wouldn't want me on the show. But you know, yeah, Jimmy, that guy's on it a lot. So I don't know who Trish Reagan is. Is she on Gutfeld? She probably is. So I mean, I've seen some of the people they've had on it. It's just like holy fuck. I mean, Chrissy Mayer was awful on it. And Zhao Ying Summer's just like wow. Um, and I'm not hating on either one, but I'm just talking about their actual performance. So I would think, I'm probably in the worst category you can be in, older white dude. I mean, I would think I would, but to be honest with you, I would think I would have been on Rogan by now. I mean, Rogan has had people from Roast Battle on, and I'm a lot more interested in those people. But what up, Bryce? What up, Bryce? Bryce, I believe you're new to the stream. Can you do me a favor, my buddy, and hit the subscribe button, please? Harvey Weinstein was on Gutfeld. I'm just kidding. I don't. I mean, I think it's publicist. I mean, I know when I spoke to a fairly big comic, I was kind of loosely hinting to him, "Hey, Gutfeld, huh?" And he's like, "Bro, I'd love to help you, but my publicist gets me on it." So, um, it's I'm trying. I'm not going to give up, but at some point, it's just like, you know, you can only do so much. Um, I mean, that's not the worst joke, Vikings, but it ain't the best joke either. Matt Lauer, has he been on Gutfeld too? I mean, I would have loved to be on with like Kane, the wrestler. I mean, we'd have some good shtick going. Well, yeah, I mean, as a comic, you can't do the same joke, but I do a lot of the same material at the Comedy Store because that crowd is different every single time. So, I mean, I hear he's very hands-on with the guests, so you kind of have to go through his booker, and then the booker. I believe my material has been submitted to him, so it's it's kind of out of my hands. And with the Rob Schneider vouch or recommendation, there's really not a lot that I can do. So you just kind of, I'm treating Gutfeld now like an audition. I do so many voiceover auditions. I do it, I send it in, and then I kind of forget about it. Yeah, Dave Chappelle stood up to the woke crowd, but all those comics from the Riyadh Comedy Festival, it's like, show some respect, man. The way they treat women in that fucking country is abominable. And I believe Saudi Arabia had something to do with 9/11. I don't know exactly what, but in my heart, I know they were complicit in having a hand in it. And you're going to go over there and fucking tell knock knock jokes to them? Unbelievable. Um, and how they treat gay people. Like, and that's what I love about Tim Dillon. I think he took half their money, and then they found out he was gay, and they're like, "We don't want you here." All right, well, I'll keep the deposit, bitch. So thank you, Jackson. We don't do that kind of graphic humor in here, though. So You're gonna have to go. Let me see who's live right now, Jackson, just in case you want to like do that kind of potty humor in another stream. I think I'm the only streamer. MLC is live right now, so there you go. You've got members only. So Kevin counter programming against Melton. So there you go, and good luck with that. And I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. I love you all. We'll go about another 10 minutes. Thank you to Bert Perkins for your very generous donation. Thank you, Vikings. Hit the subscription button on your way out if you have not done so already. With Jim H, we don't do that type of humor in here. You're going to have to go to, let's go to Pat Dixon's stream, for that kind of potty mouth humor. We don't really do that in here. Thank you, Round Eyes. Good night, Lisa. Thank you very much for the subscription. Every little bit helps. Boogie Nights is a great movie, kind of loosely based on the John Holmes, Eddie Nash story. So I think Boogie Nights is a great movie, but I prefer Wonderland with Val Kilmer, Josh Lucas, Dylan McDermott, who I often compete up against in voiceovers. And of course, the great Eric Bogosian has Eddie Nash. Thank you, Ross Incognito, for your comment on my video. A lot of people ask me, Earl, we're not Bert Perkins. We can't financially help you tonight. How can we help you? It's very simple. You can hit the like button. You can hit the subscribe button. You can, just support the channel in those ways. I'd almost rather have new subscribers than money at this point. Well, I don't think that an Eddie Nash movie would do well standalone, but I think an Eddie Nash documentary would be amazing. I pitched a skeleton documentary about that to Netflix people, and they were like, here's the problem is a lot of the cool people that would make the Eddie Nash documentary good are dead. Most employees of the Starwood are dead. A fair amount of people who played the Starwood are dead. Now, it's not just going to be based about the Starwood, but, that's certainly his most well-known club. It's also the Odyssey, which was an under-21 club, but, good luck tracking those people down. But I believe there is a Facebook group that is based around the nightclubs of Eddie Nash. I mean, he also owned the strip club, I think where Kimmel is filmed now. I mean, such a fascinating figure, Eddie Nash. I mean, he at one point had, I believe, 30 liquor licenses in the LA area. I will check out the Smash Machine. Is that in theaters now? Shit, I might go see that tomorrow. I am still on Patreon. I am going to use the man who makes my clips, the great and legendary Hi-Fi Protege. We're going to start putting at least 2 a month, 2 full sets from the Comedy Store on my Patreon. I'm not allowed to put full sets from the Comedy Store on YouTube. They don't want anything longer than 4 to 5 minutes on YouTube. So, but they didn't tell me I couldn't put it on my Patreon. So I will be not revamping my Patreon, but maybe making it a little more, I think the longer set clips, and they're, 30, minimum of 30 minutes, some as long as an hour, is a nice way for people to compensate me financially, I think there's $5 a month, and I think there's a $20 a month. Now, you think $20 a month, that's a little pricey, but, you're getting like full sets from the Comedy Store. Now, to go to the Comedy Store to see me live it's on theaters now. Okay. I also want to watch, even though I'm not a Ryan Murphy fan, I just think he tries to gay up all his shows. I'm interested to watch the Ed Gein documentary on Netflix starring the great Charlie Hunnam. Um, I mean, I'll probably see. I'll see if it's at Century City. Um, yeah, Hunter, we don't do that type of humor in here. MLC is live right now, as is NLO. Go to those streams. You know, we like to keep it nice and tight in this stream. So let's see if the Smashing Machine is in Century City. I'm gonna bet it is. That's a nice theater. Smashing Machine, Century City. AMC. I think it's and definitely I hear it is Friday, October 3rd, 8 p.m. The IMAX, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I might check that out. Maybe I'll see it tomorrow before my set at the Comedy Store. So thank you very much, Steve, for reminding me. Guys, we'll do another 5 minutes. So get your last minute. Lois is in the house. She's just chilling right now. She's waking up, so I will. Let's see where she's at. Maybe we'll end the stream on a pee-pee. Oh, she is up. So let's let me put my socks on. Get a bird's eye view there. Lois, come on, move out. We're gonna go pee-pee now. Let's see here. Lois is in attack formation right now. Fuck yeah. Lois has gotten a little fatter, but I've been feeding her like a maniac. Whoa, she's like that. She's like, whoa. Lois, say hello to the fans, Holmes. Come on, Holmes. Gotta get my shoe thing on correctly. She knows where the camera's at. She's giving you a side profile right now. She knows what time it is. Move out, Lois. Move out. All right. Come on, Lois. Let's walk before the freaks come out. All right, Earl Skakel live on a Friday night. The streets are a little quiet. Now, Friday nights are a little nice night out. There's the moon. It's not really chilly. Lois is a terrier of some sort. A great dog who I love very much. And, these streets in a few hours will be buck wild with drunks and cocaine addicts. Now, the funny thing is this street is permit parking, so these drunks are going to come and see all this parking and go, hey, we can park here. But then they don't realize a few hours later when they come back that their car is gone. Like this car right here does not have a permit. This car will be towed by the time I get back to the gym, or from the gym. And they're going to be like, what happened, bro? Did we park here? Yes, you did park here. That's why your car's towed, you son of a bitch. Earl Skakel in the house, as always. I thank you for the support. At this point, I could probably thank you guys individually. I have a small but mighty fan base. But you guys are all fucking soldiers in the Earl Army. And I appreciate you. Now here's the hotel that allegedly has orgies on Friday. I know a guy who used to work here, actually. He's trying to get me in. But you gotta bring a girl with you. Because they don't want just a bunch of fucking horny dudes showing up, which I respect that. And I do know a girl who'd be down. She's a real horny bird, too. So she basically said, hey, you go your way, I go my way. And I'll meet you at the AIDS clinic tomorrow. Hey-oh! Now, she didn't say that, but, like, you know what I'm saying. Now, allegedly, it happens on the rooftop. Now, I've taken yoga on the rooftop, so I know a backdoor way to get in there. Oh, thank you, Hi-Fi Protege. Unfortunately, you don't get the ray gun because I don't bring the ray gun with me. See, here comes a good-looking dude. He definitely looks like he's going to an orgy. So it checks out that they have orgies here. But I know a guy who, let's just say, he knows a way for me and this girl to get in. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've heard of these, like, orgy parties that happen. Hey, there's Lois's buddy. Good, how are you? Come on, Lois. It's okay. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. Hi, sweetie. Yeah.
Slowly. No jumping, no jumping. Good girl. Don't jump. Just sit down. Good. Much better.
She loves the big dogs.
That's good. Don't jump on her.
It's the little dogs she can't stand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have a good night now. Yeah, for sure. Lois loves the big dogs. Now, I gotta be careful in this crosswalk because these people run the light all the time. Or not run the light, but they don't give a fuck about pedestrians. I mean, Now watch Lois. Hold on. I don't want to do this in the middle of the street, but Lois is... Watch this now. For people who think Lois is, like, checking out. Hold on, Lois. Come here. Okay. That tail wagging. Tail wagging. She's jumping up and down. So she got some life left in her. I mean, I got to be honest with you. A couple weeks ago, there was a point in time where I thought it might be time for Lois to check out. But she's a survivor, that's for sure. Look at that baby. She'll be chilling right now. I'm gonna feed her a little bit. I mean, look at her run to the door. I mean, whoa. Lois, we don't live there. So she's hungry. But before I do that, let's give Hi-Fi Protege the ray gun. Thank you very much, Hi-Fi Protege. So let's feed Lois. And I must go to the gym to work on my amazing body at the age of 57. We give her a full scoop. And we're going to fill up the water bowl. And working out also is good if you are homosexual. It's buys for the guys. Hoo! So we'll do a little, there we go. With the water. All right, you guys, this will be my last stream for the night. I very much appreciate you guys. You know, the stream. We are the little stream that could. Thank you very much. And thank you, Steve. Thank you for, you know, I really do consider you guys friends. You're friends who are fans. And thank you for helping me with the channel growth. It's not easy. But as you can see, we are growing. Whoa. What happened here? As you can see, we are growing. You know, about this time last year, I had about 1,900 to 2,000 followers. So, thank you. I love you too, baby doll. I will give a review of Smash the Machine. What I'll probably do is I'll go see it tomorrow night by myself, 8 p.m. What a fucking loser I am. But, you know, to double the growth of my channel in a year, you know, like next year, if I could have 10,000 subscribers, I'd be pretty happy with that. I think that's a doable number, or maybe in 6 months, you know. So that is all, guys. Earl Skakel, over and out.